All right, so I'm Scott from South Florida Insider, and I'm here with.
Luke Spiller from the Struts.
And you know what? I've seen your show more than once. It always seems, God damn, you are one of the most animated performers I've ever seen. What is there something about being here stateside that just brings out that energy, or is that just really you?
Well, the crowds, tend to be really sort of like rowdy here in the US. And, it's like you're switching and feeding off the energy of the crowd, and then you're sort of like giving that back. So it's just a great relationship when everyone's up for it, and today was no exception. It was really good.
Is it kind of a different vibe? I mean, seeing like you got the beautiful sunset, the beach right in front of you amongst the crowd too. Does that kind of play off of the atmosphere that you're getting out here to really enjoy?
No, well, nothing like that really distracted me. The only problem was the sand on the stage. I got up and I wear sort of like nice, smart shoes, which don't really have a lot of grip. And with the sand against the wood, it was like I was ice skating. So I quickly had to throw off my shoes after the first song and do the rest of it barefoot and try to avoid all the splinters in the stage. Other than that, I really enjoyed it.
So you couldn't really be full GQ because I heard about the interview you did.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, but still strutting your stuff, literally.
Always barefoot, or, God forbid, without even feet one day.
So what's really next for the band? I heard you guys are going to be going over to Japan.
We are, yeah. We're going back there. We played a couple of the festivals during the summer, which was really good. Actually, to be honest, we were received in a way which I don't think any of us could have expected. So after that, we were just very eager to book something up. So yeah, we're going back in February and really looking forward to it.
So do you still have that shock value still, like with all these performances, you're going in front of these huge crowds? I mean, that energy that you guys are getting bestowed upon you and you're feeding right back to the crowd. Is there still that shock value, or is it like kind of the norm, like you're used to everything now?
I wouldn't say I'm used to it. I would say that it's, making me more hungry for more. We've done a tremendous amount of like hard work, and we've done really well. And this is the last tour of the year. We've been pretty much touring for over a year now, pretty much non-stop in the US. And towards the end of this year, like, our crowds have got a lot bigger. And like I said, it's kind of like, it's still great to have like fantastic crowds, but I just want bigger. I want better slots. I want to headline festivals, and I want #1 songs.
So I mean, we could maybe expect you to be here for the Super Bowl.
Maybe. Who knows?
Is that big enough, or I mean, you need like the moon or something?
First band on the moon would be cool. But Super Bowl, I mean, that's just, yeah, that's definitely one of the triumphs, isn't it, in the industry, for sure. I don't know. Who knows?
So basically, I mean, seeing how you are on the stage in front of the crowd and everything, you're still very humble. Do you really think, like they say, the industry really changes people? I mean, when that popularity goes, how do you stay so grounded then?
I think it's a combination of things. To begin with, I signed my first record deal when I was just sort of turning 21. And that was a while ago now. And I've been sort of, me and Adam and the rest of the guys, we have been going at this for, me and Ads especially, for sort of like 6+ years. And now we're just really starting to gain some traction over here in the US. So I think now, like at my age, I'm kind of like appreciating it more. And to be honest, I think the US, if you really want to crack it, it kind of grounds you anyway. Especially me. Like I've practically stopped drinking now on the road, and
Practically.
yeah, well, I mean, I have sort of like the odd glass of wine like here and there now, but I learned very quickly that my old habits, would probably be a big problem in terms of my work ethic. And if any band knows anything about touring the States, it's, you have to have the, a greater work ethic than anyone out there if you want to crack it. And it takes, best part of 2 years out of someone's life and career to actually do it, because it's just so big.
So don't expect things to basically come overnight.
No, it never does. I mean, it's very rare that does. And to be honest, I think for, looking back in history, the people that have had sort of like that instant success, again, they can fly off the rails pretty quickly. Some people don't appreciate it. And, I think there's a lot to be said when people talk about, you go down as quick as you come up. And I agree with that in a lot of ways. I think what we're doing now has been, building this really strong, loyal fan base for just over sort of like 13, 14 months. So all of that kind of like put together sort of keeps you sort of like on the ground,
What's coming up next for you guys? Do you guys have other singles with the album you're pushing? Or are you already prepared to release another album down the road, EPs, anything?
Well, we're just on our third single at the moment, which is flying around alternative radio, and I think, we're coming to the end of the album cycle now. So we've had a fantastic run. We had 2 top 5 alternative hits, and I think the third one sort of got to number 16.
Mm-hmm.
But considering we're a new band from the UK, it's a I'm really proud of it. Again, I want more. So we're basically trying to get a new album finished by May next year. Get some single out there. It's sort of in June, and hopefully album number 2 sort of around about the fall or autumn, as I call it.
So are you already writing for it during this tour?
Yeah, we don't write on the road.
Okay.
I mean, as you can see, the performance is very demanding. So on the days off, I mean, you can see our schedule here. The green ones are the days off.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in a row, 5 in a row, day off, 5 in a row. So, we're doing an hour and 20 normally most nights, and it takes a wear on the voice. So I don't like to sing on the days off. So, but we are writing, and we're just sort of we've got about 4 or 5 tracks that are really exciting, and we literally.
Could fans expect kind of more of the same, or you're going a different angle, or?
Well, I think this next record is going to be a lot more consistent. We want to get one producer overseeing the whole entire project, and which is something that we didn't have, on the last album, because it got reissued and we had to cut so many different ideas and songs in the US and the UK and everywhere else. But it's still going to be big, anthemic, musical, exciting, colourful and fun. A lot like this T-shirt.
Yeah. Or your outfits while you're on stage.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know what? I feel like I've talked to you about it before, but I mean, inspiration, it's got to be some of the big glam rockers of the past. Are you kind of feel like you need to be at the forefront, bringing it back to the scene? Because, I mean, you're a big band, you got the look. I mean, is that part of it, or?
You know what? I've been dressing like this and performing like this, since my early mid-teens, and that's just what I like, and it's just I've stuck by it, and we've gone through a lot of different tribulations of people telling us to change and cut the hair and whatnot, and to be honest, I've done some of those things, but stuck by my guns. And it's just funny now that it's starting to, like I said, gain traction. So, will I look like this in the next sort of 3 or 4 years? I don't know, because, like I said, I feel like I've worked all of this hard work to this timeline, and now I'm getting kind of noticed and looking in a certain way, and I feel like I kind of finally tuned the look. But at some point, maybe change a little bit.
So we're not going to see you in dreadlocks or anything like that anytime soon, right?
No, I used to have dreadlocks.
Really?
Yeah, when I was very young.
Oh, okay.
But no, so I've done that.
So just kind of wrapping it up for fans, is there anything like introspective you want to let them know?
Well, first and foremost, you know, for all the fans that have come to see us throughout the States, well, and Europe and beyond, you know, on behalf of myself and the rest of the guys, just want to say that we love you and thank you so much for your support. And to all those people that are probably discovering us for the first time via the internet, watching this video right now, I urge you to go buy or stream the album Everybody Wants and come see us play. Get tickets via our website www.struts.com.